Hey, what's up, everyone? I say everyone, even though I just started the stream and no one's in here yet. But I'm talking to you guys that are watching this after the live stream. I appreciate you guys. Welcome in. Please make sure to like the video to support the channel and subscribe if you want to help the channel grow. We're just a small little channel here, me, myself, and I. And I enjoy fishing, and I hope you do too. We're going to try some live bait here today at the dam. Starting off with some Nightcrawlers, jigging off the bottom. See if we get some bass. And then eventually I think I'm going to see if I can catch some bluegills. Throw some of them out and see if we can get some pike. Maybe we'll try to catch some salmon at one point too. We'll see. You never know. Hey Cindy, how you doing? I'm gonna try to catch some fish today. I only caught one fish yesterday. Let's see what we can do today though. Worms will never fail me. And if they do, there's something wrong with this world. Probably get snagged my first cast out here. That rain made that current even stronger now. It's not a ton deeper, but man, it is. It's a flowing. It's a heavy flow day. I got a whole bunch of muck. Felt like a fish, and it also didn't feel like a fish. Maybe it was both. Those rocks can sometimes put up a good fight. They're tricky little devils. There's a bite, I think, yeah. Oh my god, that ripped my pole. Holy mother. Oh. Just ripped it right out of my hand practically. Right in my face, too. Oh my gosh. He got water right in my eyes. He literally hit that hard and ripped it right out of my hand practically. Oh man, he got me right in my face. I'm not even joking, man. It's like I'm crying right now. I got so much water in my throat. Jeez. Right on the Ned rig, the Nightcrawler. He's a big guy too. Not massive, but biggest I caught in a while. Look at that, guys. Got it started off with a nice little smallie and a nice shower it gave me this morning. Nice fish, though. That was nice. He hit that hard. Good Lord. I'm not even kidding, man. He scared me. He hit that thing so hard. Whew. Thank you. Yeah, I wish you were here to see that. Like, man, I was not expecting that splash right into my face, and bright and early in the morning here, and it's cold water. It wakes you up, that's for sure, though. That was a nice size one too. To start the day. Thank you. Let's see if we get some more now. They seem aggressive today. It's supposed to warm up nicely today, and then tomorrow I think it drops down by almost like 15 degrees, so that might help with the aggression today and the front moving in. Let's see. Man, that was great though. Yeah, it's a good spot to fish if you've been here before. Lots of action always, usually. Very seldomly do you come here and like leave upset that you didn't catch anything. I always bring worms though, just in case, because fishing the lures can be challenging at times. And trying to catch the salmon can be challenging at times too, so. Alright, let's get another one now. That didn't take very long. Scared the crap out of me. I'm still waiting on my first catfish here. Never caught a catfish. Man. I'm still in shock of that first fish. Like, massively, he just destroyed it. Oh, there's another one. There we go. Little guy, though. Oh. Maybe not as little as I thought. Thought he was littler than that, but no, he's actually not that bad. Alright, let me get you off here, bro. He's about the same size as the last one, but he didn't feel the same at first. He's probably a little bit smaller. Hey, thank you. Awesome. Yeah, I definitely need to catch a nice catfish in my lifetime because I want to just experience it, even though I can only catch one. This guy was kind of going crazy when he got closer to me. Those are good sizes. I can catch those all day long. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, they're super aggressive. I came here last week doing the same thing, and it felt like I couldn't find anything. I'm going to try half a worm, because while they're hitting the full worms just fine, if I can get them to hit half a worm, I can save some of my worms. I do have an extra tub of worms just in case. You never know. I brought two just in case this was the day that they were going to go nuts on the worms. Looks like so far I might be right. And I got the most generic setup a fisherman can have on here. I'll show you. I'm not very sophisticated when I fish, especially here. And yes, I love using swivels. You can criticize me all you want, but I love swivels. All I got is a swivel tied directly to my braid, and then a Nedster with a Nightcrawler. That's it. Simple as you can get. And the swivel's there just so if I need to change something out, I don't have to retie because I'm lazy. These river fish don't care though half the time. You know, if you watch a lot of YouTube videos, they're going to say the swivel's going to scare the fish away. It's going to do something that the fish don't like or whatever, but I don't care, man. Maybe I'll miss a fish or two, but I don't seem to have a problem. Let's do it again. All we've been doing is letting the current kind of bring it down a little bit. Letting it sit in the bottom. That's how I caught those last two. Let's see. I think eventually I'm going to get snagged. It happens every so often here. A lot of rocks in the bottom. That's nice. We got two nice little smallmouths right off the bat here. Can't ask for anything better than that. Unless it was a bigger. Oh, there's a bite. I didn't wait long enough for that one. Oh, he ripped my worm off. I got too anxious. I started getting a little, like, man, the bite is on. I'm just gonna keep setting the hook. Hey, what's up, Houston in the house? I need more slack in my line. Oh man, I just realized my drag is super tight. If I happen to catch something massive, that would have been bad. Yeah, seeing like you don't need anything crazy. I think what happens a lot of times is people think they need to become some sort of scientist when it comes to fishing. And they start watching YouTube channels and they're like, man, this is why I'm not catching fish. I gotta go out and buy this and this and this and this and twitch it this way and reel it in that way, otherwise I'll never catch something. And then literally you just put on a little half a Nightcrawler, you catch the fish of your dreams sometimes. I don't even put the Nightcrawler on good either. I just wrap it around like a madman sometimes. I'm so simplistic. That's what my name should be, just basic fisherman. Back to basics, basically. I've used this type of fishing my whole life. Not about to change now, you know? The only thing I'm using differently today than I normally do is the Netster jig head. A lot of times I'll just put a hook and then a split shot sinker on instead and let it kind of float in the water or move in the water a bit. This is more just holding it on the bottom. What's up, outdoor fishing guy? I got some gunk on my worm. That's not going to help. Let's throw it over here. I threw it over to the left and it seemed like there was nothing there. There's a little bit more of a moving water here. Who busted on the top? Yeah. Is that a hit? You got a fish? Can't tell if that's a rock or a fish. Rock. A lot of froth today on top because of the 2 days of rain. Current keeps moving it just a little bit, which is kind of good. Oh, it's got snake there. Let's recast it. Hey, what's up from Montreal? Welcome in. Catching smallies so far today. Right off the bat, got a couple nice little sized smallmouths. Just missed another little bite here, but they're here right now, which is great. Trying to wonder where they went because I couldn't get any bites on anything else, so brought out the Nightcrawlers looking for fish. They're gonna get camera shy now that there's more people in here. Yeah, I knew there was something on there. Just feel the weight. Cleaning off. These fish, they're like, I ain't touching that. You better serve me a nice, delicious Nightcrawler with all that crap on it. Hey, what's up? Good day, good morning, everyone. We're here in Milwaukee River. It's already been a good day. Got 2 fish right off the bat, so I'm not going to complain about that. Salmon are slowly dying off around here. Dead bodies floating around. Well, not really floating, but sitting on the bottom of the river, rotting away. They're going to make me put on a full Nightcrawler, aren't they? Even though there's... Oh, man, that's why I keep catching random stuff out the bottom. You can't even see it. It gets covered with leaves and stuff. We're going for smallmouths right now. Got a couple of them already in the bag. Both of them are probably about 12 inches or so. So not a bad start. Not the biggest fish, but they put up a nice little fight. The first one like ripped my pole almost into the water. I wasn't ready for it. And then it splashed me directly in my face. Smoked me up. There we go. Got something. I don't know how big it is. Oh, it's about the same size as the last ones. They're all a great size. These are fun to catch all day long. He might actually be the biggest one yet. I'm not sure. He's pretty close. There we go. Welcome back, AB Fishing. Nice to see you again. It's like the third one that's about this size right now. Maybe he's the same one. You'll never know. Are you the same fish? We need a little bit bigger than this though, but I'll take these all day long though. Alright, we gotta load this up again with a worm. He destroyed it. Simple, basic Nightcrawler on a jig. Worm fishing and just letting the current bring it back towards us here and there. Very simple. Low stress. Lots of fish so far. Some of my favorite type of fishing. Low stress. We don't want to be stressing out while we're fishing, you know. Sometimes you can stress out when you're casting all day long, not catching fish. You start wondering if it's you, if it's the lure you're using, is it the fish? Then you put on the Nightcrawler and you're like, they're still in here. I think they just are being very temperamental. Definitely. Bye. Hello and goodbye. Got another one. See if we catch the same one again. Is that the same one? I don't know. Might be. Could be just really hungry. Not learning his lesson. He's being real territorial maybe. One fish. Just going after the Nightcrawler. Most people are here fishing for salmon, but I haven't had any luck except for that one I had on the spoon. I just want to catch some fish today. The guy yesterday, he caught like 3 salmon in like 40 minutes. I was a little jealous, but he knew what he was doing. I didn't. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to catch fish. Hang on, I got crud on here. Trying to cast in all day for him yesterday, on and off, after I was doing the whopper popper and caught some northern. They did not want to bite my spinner baits at all. But I'll gladly take smallmouth. don't think anyone would complain about that. Someone's like, oh, damn it, I caught another smallmouth. Yeah, so we got 3 fish all about the same size. It was caught 12 inches, 13 inches, right around there. Not a bad deal so far. We need a pole ripper again, like the first one. They call us lip rippers, but that was a pole ripper. There's more of it. Ah. Thought he was in. Oh yeah, he took my worm. I felt it though. I set it at the almost right time. Maybe if I let him take it just a tad longer, I would have got him. Yeah, we are fishing early today. We are fishing early. I wasn't the first one here though. There was already people fishing here when I got here. So it's hard to keep these people away when there's salmon in here. But I'm not fishing for salmon today, like I said. Catching smallies. I had to wake everyone up. Get out your bed. It's time to watch some fishing. I felt like crap this morning when I woke up. I was almost contemplating not coming out fishing today. I feel a little bit better right now. Maybe not 1,000 times better, but enough to go fishing, you know. U.S. time, it's probably like, I think it's about 9 o'clock right now. I don't have my clock on me or my thing, but I think it's right around 9 a.m. So not early for me. This is about, you know, this is actually late for some people for fishing. Alright, let's see if I can catch them again. Sometimes I just don't know if I should set the hook immediately, let them take it. I've done both, and both has worked sometimes. I don't know, I just felt, you know, I just felt bad, like, felt like I had a fever or something. Didn't sleep very well last night, even though I went to bed. It just happens. I mean, it's, people have been sick lately around here, so hopefully I'm not getting sick, though. Try not to let anything bother me from going fishing at least. The fishing, at bare minimum, distracts me from feeling bad. Oh, I caught some gunk. It depends where you are in the U.S., what time it is, but yeah, it's depending on what time zone you're in. But I think it's 9:15 here. Three fish makes me feel better. I don't want to take this backpack off. It's like a big drag. It's pulling me down right now. It's so heavy, it's full of stuff I'm not going to be using. I love it when the salmon come to the surface. They look like sharks. I think I had a bite there, but I wasn't ready. Maybe not. Yeah, I mean, it might be something like that. Who knows? It could be just not enough sleep too. That can happen. I mean, last night after I got home from fishing, I felt good for the most part, and then it got to like maybe 9 p.m. and I felt like I was just literally passing out, sitting on the couch. Like I was fighting to stay awake, and I don't know why I tried to stay awake. I ended up just going to bed, and I was up all night. Who knows? Oh yeah, it's good to get out of work and just forget about stuff. Go fishing where you can just try to not worry about anything. It's the best thing about fishing, especially when you go out like I do here in the middle of the river. Most of the time, you don't have to worry about anyone or talking to anyone. Like, I don't mind talking to people, but sometimes you just want to be out here and away from like people in real life. Plus the sounds of the dam and stuff are just kind of soothing. White noise constantly in the background. Yeah, I can see that. Sometimes it feels like I'm falling if I like watch the bubbles and stuff. Like, it feels like I'm moving and stuff. It's weird. Well, so far I've been lucky with not getting snagged to the point of losing my jig. I thought for sure within the first couple of casts I would have lost it. Some days be like that here. Maybe I'm just casting in the most perfect areas that I'm missing that stuff. I keep hitting like a patch of like, I don't know what it is. I call it seaweed. It's not seaweed, but you know what I mean. It's just a generic term. It's like when you ask someone for a Kleenex, it's actually like a tissue or something. Kleenex is a name brand. It's a shrubbery. You must bring me one shrubbery. I caught some more gunk. I can feel it. Yeah. I don't know, there's like a patch of gunk right there. When you hit it, it kind of has like it pulls and moves at the same time, so it kind of feels like you might have something on at first, but it doesn't fight or anything. That's the only difference. If it starts fighting, and if the gunk starts fighting, then I'm getting out of here. That's maybe some toxic sludge or something, man. Coming to life. Just when I was talking about snags. Okay, got it off. Woo! Almost cursed myself. Wow. Why don't you go catch something, Christopher, if you're such a big, tough man? Oh, I lost my worm. I'm forcing Christopher to watch the stream, guys. He's such a nice guy. He's getting free entertainment here, and he's being demanding. I think you should leave and go catch your own fish. How about that? I do have some of those too. I rarely catch anything on them though. I don't know, you should ask Christopher how to catch fish since he's a pro. He might use them. Right, Christopher? I bet you're a beast in the river. I bet you catch a fish every time you cast. Yeah, it's such a weird thing to start like that. You come into someone's stream and you start like that. Oh, that guy jumped right out of the water. Here you go, Christopher. Here's your stupid fish for you. There's your fish, Christopher. Now go catch your own. And he jumped straight out of the water. Yeah, they're just trolls. This guy's actually a little bit smaller, so I know for sure we didn't catch the same fish this time. But he did some arrow, what is it? Okay, what's the word? When you jump out of the water, do some air show stuff? I don't know, I forgot the word. Little guy though, he was very aggressive. Hey, thanks Neil. Tight lines. Yeah, what is that, is that the fourth one today now already? Fourth smallie, and like, not a lot of time. I think it's going to be a good day. Maybe we can rip the lips off of a big one today. I mean, but if I catch 12, 13, 14-inch fish close to that all day, that'd be good too. I'm also getting by with half night crawlers. I haven't had to put on anything else. I mean, I started with full ones thinking I needed to, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Oh, it's always about catch and release with me. A lot of times people are like, why don't you keep the fish? Why don't you eat all the fish you keep or catch? Because I don't. I like to catch them again. Keep the fish in the areas I fish, so no point. I'm sure there's plenty of people that take fish out of here, so I'm not going to add to that, that's for sure. It's something about potentially throwing the fish back and catching it when it's even bigger one day. I always like the prospect of that. I have caught the same fish before, like in a different season, so it happens. You can usually tell, depending on the marking on the fish, if there's like scars on them or something like that. Ooh, there's a nice one right there. Get over here. Yeah, they're all decent size, man. Ripping some lips today. Yeah, we can. They just, if you want to keep smallmouth to eat or whatever, just to keep and eat them, they have to be at least 14 inches though. Like this one might barely make it if you were to keep it. But he's a great size fish, man. These are fun to catch. This is a perfect size to catch all day, and then hopefully mix in a big one here and there. There you go, guy. Go grow and come back to me. Let it grow, let it grow. I say let it die. Let it die, let it die. Let it shrivel up and die. Who's with me? Alright, I gotta get more warm out. Yeah, it's just all we're doing is putting it on a Nedster rig. Half a night crawler on a Nedster. Okay. Warning. Because YouTube's going to come in with a warning message like that and say, warning, it might get canceled in 5 minutes. Just so you know, it might get canceled. Instead of just canceling live, like, duh. Warning. the fishing's too good, they're going to cancel it. Thanks, Neil. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm definitely having a good time myself. I love fishing with people too. Like, I'd be having fun by myself out here, but I like the fact that other people get to see and enjoy the fishing also. And I can tell people what I caught without having to make up a fish story, because you can see it right here. All right, let's get another one. Rip some more lips. I find it odd. I really find it odd. People show up to the river, they'll fish for like a half an hour and then leave. I don't understand the point of coming out for a half an hour and leaving. Oh yeah, we've caught a bunch of smallies already. Yeah, I can imagine. Unfortunately, I don't hate the dam because the fishing is so good by the dam, but I know what you mean. Is it the sound you hate or just the motion of it? It's like, I think it could be both probably. Sometimes people can't hear me really good. Maybe eventually I can get another microphone that kind of cuts out some of that. But I'm trying. It's still like, this phone microphone actually doesn't do a half bad job of helping me like or getting my voice across stuff. There's a bait. There we go. Little guy. This gotta be little. Yeah, he's little. Probably one of the little I can't even speak. Littler fish we caught today. But you should never complain when you're going fishing, no matter what you catch. Because there are the days you don't catch anything. Just a tiny little guy. Just a tiny little runt. Go tell your... I want your daddy. I want your daddy too. The sound, yeah. Yeah, maybe that's why they're leaving. I don't know. It's just like, sometimes I just feel like people come, they try to fish for like a minute, and they get frustrated and they leave right away. Yeah, that's true. Fishing, the wife's like, let's get out of here. I'm done. We came fishing. We did what we wanted to do. Let's get out of here. This is the Milwaukee River. Well, to be honest, I've had bad luck with rods recently, and I have never had a bad luck with ugly stick. Say what you want about it. They got like some weird reputation in the fishing industry. You either love them or you hate them. People call them newbie rods, beginner rods, but hey, if it works, it's durable. I'm rough on my fishing gear. I don't pamper my crap. I throw it on the shoreline. I throw it in the back of my car. I don't care. So if it can stand that test, that's a good fishing pole. Unlike my last rod, which was an Abu Garcia rod, which broke within 3 days and catching a total of, I think, 5 fish with it. Yeah, we've caught a lot of fish already. Like, I'm losing count. Yeah, so this is a good reel here. It's a spin. So this is a spin cast reel, and then I use the Noski 2500 HG. So you can, like, to buy this total combo together would be about $200 total. So not a like a budget breaker, but definitely a step up from the entry level crap that can give you a lot of issues or not ideal. But before I had this, all I was using was the GX2 from Ugly Stick, which is considered the most newbie entry level thing you can pretty much buy without being horrible, and that worked perfectly fine. I was using the ultralight here, catching monster fish on the ultralight. They do have a new, so this reel though, it's the older model. They do have a new one coming out. It's actually out right now in some places and still coming out. There's a little bit of improvements on it. It is a little bit more expensive though. It's like $125 versus $110, and the color scheme is like different. Some people love it, some people hate it. Hang on, let's just off my screen. Yeah, the GX. There's no issues with the GX. I use those perfectly fine. But like I said, if you go on YouTube, or people see you using it on YouTube or something, like everyone needs to like flex their like gold reels or their whatever. I've seen gold reels. I'm like, why do you need a gold reel? I think it's just to get some of the young ones to subscribe to them. Like, oh man, look at that drip he's got. Oh man. The fish are looking up at you like, dang man, I gotta get hooked by that guy. I gotta see that reel. Hey, yeah, that's the thing. If it catches fish, don't change it. What's the point? Unless you really want to, I've tried a couple different things, and I come back to this combo again. But, to be honest, after I was using the GX2 and the GX30 for so long, that when I did upgrade to the carbon by Ugly Stick, I thought I made a mistake at first. I was like, I kind of hate this rod because I just wasn't used to it. I wasn't used to the firmness of it, just everything about it. Then when I finally went back to the GX2, I was like, oh, now I realize why I like this one better. But I still don't have a problem with the other one. Hey, what's up? How you doing, main girl? What reel is it? Noski by Shimano. Oh, I got a bite. Oh, got him. I was just... Oh! This guy's a nice size. Just putting up a brawl over here. Get over here. He's a good guy. Get over here. Let's get him off. Yeah, he's a good sized fish here. We're pushing about 14 inches possibly here again. I don't see any hook marks on them, so they're all getting good sizes. Look at that guy. Yeah, Shimano is definitely where it's at, I feel like. Yeah, he sent his daddy. We got it. Now I want his daddy. I want one that's twice the size of this. It's your job, soldier. Go tell your family. Oh, right in my eye. Right in my eye. I try to be nice and they always splash me badly. I've never had a snakehead before. Yeah, Shimano is just super refined. Like, it's hard to buy a Shimano reel and go, God, I bought a piece of crap. I kind of wanted to buy a Stratic. I just don't. Like, hey, bro, look at my Stratic. It costed $230. How much did yours cost? There might be trout in here. Yeah, the Milwaukee River, man, they had some great fishing here. Like, I think people sleep on the Milwaukee River sometimes, where it's just like they just don't think there's good fishing here, for because it's got the name Milwaukee in it. When you think about Milwaukee, you kind of think of like a dirty, nasty city, I guess, and people think the river is like that too. Yeah, the Sedona is a nice one. I almost bought one the other day just to have as like a backup reel. All right, let's see if we can catch another one on the Nedster. I'm catching fish in front of all these old timers over there. I think they're getting jealous. They haven't caught anything. I'm just ripping lips left and right over here. Yeah, I've been fishing the Milwaukee River for decades now. I did stop for quite a while though, because I just kind of never fished for a good portion of my life after I, got into my adult life. You just kind of forget about certain things that you like doing because you're just working all the time. And now I decided, you know what? I don't want to just keep on working. I want to have some fun in my life. I think that guy caught a fish up there. I wonder what he caught. Can't tell. Either that or he's fighting his lure badly. Oh, yeah, he's fighting his lure. He didn't have the fish on. He was making it look like a fish. Thousand rods, yeah. Hey, nice, excellent. Okachi, I've heard of that. I haven't been there before though. I've heard of it though. Yeah, it's not always about how much you spend on a rod. It's if it works for you, like who cares? I think the younger generation has an issue with that. They think like if they show up at the river or the lake or wherever they fish, that someone's gonna be like, "Bro, did you get that reel from Walmart? Like you're not even a real fisherman." I have one that costs $500. Yours costed a fraction of that, so you suck at fishing. Hey man, sounds great. Like it. I appreciate it too. Thank you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I prefer bait fishing just because you're almost guaranteed fish. But when the conditions are right, you cannot get me to take the whopper plopper off my line. That thing catches monsters all summer long. So, I don't know. I'm a whopper plopper addict. I have a problem. I will admit I have a problem. That's the first step, is admitting you have a problem. But me and bait casters, it goes way back. I was always a spinning guy, and then you start watching fishing shows, and you're like, there we go. Hang on, I gotta get this guy in first. He's fighting good. Oh, he jumped. Oh, my Nedster fell off. How did that happen? Well, he's got a Nedster in his mouth now. Come on. Oh, that's that stupid swivel. It opened up somehow. He put up such a good fight. Well, wasn't meant to be. I was going to say the problem I have with, what do you call it, bait casters. So, I'm watching fishing shows growing up. I'm like, man, look at these awesome bait casters, and I kind of was like, I need to get one of those. And so I went and bought one, of course. And I think it was like the second cast, just instant bird nest. Ended up, getting the bird nest out. Next cast, bird nest. I was done. Never again. And then I've never gone back since. What? I don't know what's your thoughts on them, because I don't want to answer any stupid questions like that. Dang it, I lost that little fish. He wasn't a huge one, but he stole my Nedster. He got it right off this. What was that? Yeah, a lot of smallmouth. I'm just using night crawlers. Unfortunately, I had this little swivel on, and it bent my swivel, and I lost my little...
What's that?
I was just using a little swivel attached to a Nedster, and it bent my swivel, and it came off. So,
I don't have a swivel on yet.
oh, I got him. It's just like I got to put a little bit bigger one on. That one, it couldn't handle catching a few smallies. That was like I think the sixth one I caught. Oh yeah, just off the bottom, letting it kind of drift down with the current. All right. Yeah, I was here last night. There, a guy, he caught 3 salmon in like 40 minutes. It's crazy. I don't know. It looked like he was using kind of like a spawn sack type of thing. I don't know.
Spawn sack, probably, yeah. That's why I'm not going to bite too much. I just snagged it.
Yeah, I had one on a spoon like a week ago, but it came off. Like it was up near the dam there. But I've been casting for them on spinners like every day, and just nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think they're hungry. They're just kind of at that stage right now. You gotta piss them off or end up accidentally snagging them or something.
I'd rather catch them than snag them if they're still fun.
Oh yeah. No, I never fly fish. Alright, so let's see if I got a bigger... Okay, this is a bigger swivel. That was a tiny little swivel I had on there. Got little... Too many bass. We caught so many bass, it just bent the crap out of my swivel. I would tie it directly to the Ned, but the Ned I'm using... It has like a tiny little gap in it for some reason. And then it can just like, the braid can slip through it, which is annoying too. Probably wouldn't happen, very likely, but it's a possibility. Yeah, I don't know, spinning's just so much easier, you know. No headaches really for the most part. The only time you get a headache with a spinner is like if you overspool it sometimes. That's usually the only time I have issues. But that's a me problem, not necessarily the spinner's problem. Not today, Jay. I was trying a few times here and there. I only had one on this season so far. Some guy yesterday caught like 3 of them like real quickly here, so he made me feel bad about myself because he was catching them so easily. But it'd be like that. So we're just catching lots of smallies right now, so no complaints here though. Smallies are in the air today, so catch what's biting. You know, I don't necessarily like to target things because I feel like that sets you up for, you know, being upset. If you're just like, man, I've been fishing all day long and I haven't caught a single whatever I'm fishing for. Alright, we got our new thing. I'm going to leave this backpack here, easier on my back. Yeah, that thing weighs a ton. It's full of a bunch of different lures that some of them I haven't even used, some I don't catch any fish on, other ones it's too late in the season. I did, so what I looked, it looked like, I mean, he was using a fly rod for sure, so he was fly fishing, but at the end of it, it looked like, you know, he had a few beads on his line, but it kind of looked like a spawn sack type of thing, like it was like a bunched up orange little ball, basically. Couldn't tell exactly if it was like a spawn sack or it looked like, or beads or something like that. I think basically, using like the orange or the spawn sack, that kind of stuff, he's just getting it in front of the fish and pissing him off, using some like natural territorial instincts or something to piss him off. Alright, let's head back out there and catch some smallies. We gotta keep catching them while the catching is good. How you doing, Laura? How you doing? Alright, that should be good. Yeah, I had that last one, unfortunately. Had to go upgrade my swivel, because I was not expecting to lose a fish to that size, but I did put on like the smallest swivel I've ever had. We'll just take it as giving the fish a break to respawn over here, like a video game. Nice, good luck. I would go today, but I tried yesterday for a little bit, and I started the day fishing for like pike, and I caught one. Another one, and then I tried to catch salmon. And when you fish for a while, you don't get any bites and stuff. Like today's one of those like recovery days. You just want to catch fish today. I think I was closer. I think I gotta get a little closer. I don't know where I was. Gotta be in the exact location to catch the fish again. Snagged already? Ugh. Really? I'd go get it, but it's getting deep here. There you go, I got it out. Yeah, it drops off there. I mean, I could change them in the chest waders, but I'd have to do some adjustments here. I'm not really wanting to go up to my chest. Yeah, we've had rain the last 2 days, and the water has gone up a little bit already, and the current's moving a little bit better too. Alright, hang on, I gotta fix this here. Lost my worm. Let's see here. I think I was one over here. Maybe about yay. Ooh, that was. I still got a little bit of worm on, but I don't like the size of it. They're definitely all up in here too. They all swirling around that little corner there trying to jump up. But the guy where they're fishing over here, that's where they catch them a lot over there. That's where the guy was fly fishing. They like to swim up that side. Alright. Throw this one out here again quick. Let's step back a second. Didn't want to lose my fishing spot here. I had the perfect spot. I was catching everything. I knew exactly where to catch or cast. Got to find them again. Shouldn't be too difficult. Oh yeah, I got pocket worms. I got got the whole thing in my pocket here, and then I got extra worms back in my backpack. These guys. I went to Walmart. They also had green worms there. Like the one Walmart has garlic worms, the other one has green worms. What's the point of green worms? Do they like show up better for the fish or something? I don't know. Hey, what's up, Jet? Nice. Yeah, thank you. Got a bunch of them today, like mini monsters. I really wish I didn't lose that first fish. Oh, I got a bite. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Just a little guy. Need some slack. Hey, dude, you went between my legs. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, anything to sell more worms at a higher price, maybe, I don't know. This guy's maybe like a 10-incher. Hey, what's up, Donald? No, because like, as you see, the natural worms still work just fine. What's up, Adam? We don't need anything. We don't need any weird colors in the worms. Like, this has worked for centuries and maybe thousands of years. That guy almost got away from me. He was squirming. Oh yeah, a big smallie. I've caught some big ones before, and they can rip your drag, man. And the best thing about them is like when they start fighting and then they jump out of the water multiple times. Like, I like a good old largemouth. Those are fun too, but it's a different type of fight with a largemouth. You get a lot more weight with a largemouth. It's more like a. Oh, there's a big salmon right in front there. For like a smallie, you get a lot more pull. It's like kind of like off to the races with them. It's probably the best overall fish to catch, like, that you can catch consistently, easily, and then also enjoy almost every fish you catch, including the small ones. I don't know. I started going out there and like just a little bit in, I was already like up to here. I know, like, right in that corner where it, like, kind of goes in that pool there, it goes down about, like, 4 feet just right there. Because I've gotten snagged there a few times, and I jump my whole pole, it goes all the way in, so. Yeah, I like catching big old largies once in a while. They do some great striking also on the surface. But they like I said, they kind of fight differently, than a smallie. They're aggressive, but they seem to sometimes give up right away. Where smallies love the current. They literally live in the current. Where largemouths like to sit in that kind of like still water. So I think they just have more oomph to them to begin with. How you doing? I was here fishing yesterday using that wacky worm, and I didn't get any takers on it. With how they're biting today, you thought like maybe they would have fit the wacky worm. They just wanted a wacky real worm. Yeah, that's a typical largemouth. Sometimes they'll give you a little bit of a pull. If you look at, I think it's one of my last shorts I did. That thing was fighting crazy, but they give up too pretty quickly, even if they do fight for a little bit. And I caught a really big one underneath the tree not too long ago, and like it literally came in like dead weight about halfway through. It did like a jump or something, fought for like a second or two, and then it just kind of, you know, came in. I feel like northern pike do that too. Sometimes they'll catch a pike, and it will like, sometimes it'll come right up to you and be done, and it won't fight until you get it on the shoreline or in the net. Then it will be like, oh my god, you caught me, I gotta fight now. Come on, fishies. Crud on my worm. Milwaukee River. Yeah, there's some really nice pike in this river. I'm talking really nice ones. You don't catch them all the time, but I've caught two of my biggest ones I've ever caught this year. I think they are the biggest I ever caught, to be honest. The one took me about, it had been at least 10 minutes to actually land it, because while it didn't fight for the full 10 minutes, every time it like ran drag out and I brought it back, as soon as I was about to like grab it, it was like, I'm gone again. Oh, I just had a bite. And like, so that was hot. Why I didn't have a net, so every time I got it about here, it's like, nope, and it just, and then I brought it back in, and it just kept doing that over and over again. No, I'm not using a leader. I just have a little swivel on. I would use a leader if pike would be hitting this stuff, but pike don't like hitting the worms off the bottom. Only smallmouths, rock bass, carp. Oh, we gotta get some more bites. I might have to go try the corner over there, see what's festering in the whirlpool. Sometimes the bites, they can slow up sometimes, no matter how good they are, and you just gotta move to a different area and then they'll hit again. Gray fox. Nice. Yeah, chatterbait. I haven't had a great luck with chatterbait yet, but I haven't given it a fair shot, to be honest. If you go online, you'll see people are love-hate with the chatterbait. And I think part of it, you know, you have to use it correctly for one, and you have to give it enough chance too. But if you fish like I fish, I get very perturbed and anxious when I'm not catching fish. So I want to always just switch to something that I know that I can catch something on. Catching all this gunk. Let's go. Come on, man. They're slowing down now. They're like, man, this guy, he's slaughtering us. Our whole family's getting captured today. Don't bite the worm. I know it's tempting. Stay away from the worm. Oh, come on, man. that the same rock I just had on? It's nuts. Wait, I have a fish on. What the heck? How did that happen? I was literally stuck on something. That was weird. It's like he was waiting. It was underneath his. It's not even in his mouth. It's underneath his mouth. That's very odd. Maybe he got it off for me. Thank you, Mr. Bass. Thank you, Mr. Bass. I think he got me unsnagged, though. He might have grabbed it or something, or moved it right when he was going for it and took it off the rock or something. There you go. Yeah, the river, there's some days I can fish here and not have a single snag. And then there's those days where literally every caster line's breaking. Get another worm. These half worms are doing great. They don't even care. Like, this is what the fish are seeing, and they don't care. They're like, that's a worm. I'm gonna eat it. Hey, how you doing? That's crazy, though. It's literally a snag, and also, oh my god, I got a fish. Off rocks. Just trying to let the current do most of the work for me. Not really doing much of anything. I feel like it's a little bit easier to get snagged if you start like trying to jig it or drag it. It happens once in a while to me. I'll just launch it like just crazy. Okay, got off. You know what else is fun to do when you have a spin cast is when you forget to flip the bail and then you cast. That's jarring. Like, you almost hook yourself with some treble hooks or something. Bonjour. Alright, I'll put a little bit more worm on. Not like the way that little piece of worm's sitting on there. It's not very attractive looking. Yeah, I think all these fish are just sitting here waiting for stuff to come out of the dam and eat things that are coming off. And I'm just popping a worm down in front of them. That's awesome. Yeah, it's jarring when that happens, man. It's crazy. crazy. Every so often I do it, and it makes me like crap my pants. Just like, what? It'll wake you up fast if you ever do that. If you're just having a snooze fest someday, like not catching anything, and you don't open your bail, yeah, you wake up instantly after that. What's up? Irina? Irina? Is that how you pronounce it? Irina. Never seen it spelled like that. Austin, how you doing? We might have to switch locations here in a second. The bite's gotten much slower. I have to give them a break. Go over in like the whirlpool area. Give that a try. Yeah, I don't know. They said there was going to be rain today, but then it rained this morning. I know that. But now it just kind of looks like it's going to be overcast for most of the day. Possibly, they said partly sunny here and there. Oh man, 13 hours of rain. I fished up here in the dam in the rain of the history, or whatever they call it, the biblical rain that we had this year that flooded Wisconsin, like the highest that's ever happened. I was over there fishing with my friend right before the worst of it. Like I was probably in some of the worst of it. It was the worst rain I've ever fished in. I don't know. We were crazy. But you know what? We were catching fish like crazy. It's like we were having the time of our life. But I was watching the water around us. It was rising as we were fishing. And he was like, what happens if the water keeps going up? I said, well, we're just going to go in that person's yard right there if we need to. Yeah, I've been in the river a few times when the water has risen really quickly. But you got to be mindful of your surroundings and not be stupid also, although I was pretty stupid to be fishing in that kind of weather, but you know me. I can't pass up a good fishing day. They say fishing's better in the rain, right? It sure seemed like it that day. It was downpour. I finally had a bite there. A little. So I set it out of excitement, finally getting a bite after a bit lull. It's all right there. Man, I still wish. I don't know. I don't think any of you were in here for the first fish I caught. That thing literally felt like it was going to rip the pole out of my hand when he hit it. I've not had a bass hit a worm like that in some time. Yeah, they literally have a house right there, and there's a path that goes right there, but I never see them fishing there, ever. I would be out here daily, and I wouldn't even have to wade in the water, basically. What a place to live. There's actually two houses there, but that one house has the land as far as access goes. I felt like I just had a tug, yeah. Had a tug, lost a good amount of worm there, and also got crud on it. I have to put some more worm on. Let's get rid of this worm. We'll feed the fish. There you go. Yeah, dude, I just can't imagine just walking out of your house and just going doo doo doo. There we go, right here. I'm gonna put a full one on. He's not that big. At least it's not a big drive for me. It would suck if you had to like make a huge trip of it to come here for fishing purposes. I think it's like maybe a 15-minute drive at the most. 10 to 15 minutes. So that's nothing. I mean, that's possible. I've heard it all my life, you know, like they're always like, oh, rain is the best time to go fishing. I've had mixed results, though. Some days I'm like, they're right. And then other days I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just cold. I'm not getting any bites. I want to go home. I think it has more to do with like the pressure of the front moving in or moving out and that kind of stuff than the actual rain itself. But who knows? What do I know? I'm not a fish. Like today, I actually thought today would be good for fishing because yesterday we warmed up to the low 70s. Today we're supposed to hit the mid 70s, and then tomorrow it comes crashing down by 15 degrees. So I figured they're going to be real active today, right before the crash. Oh yeah, that's true. I get that. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they're all reacting out of like anger or something, or they're attacking stuff. I don't know. I've never really fully understood it because, like I said, there's days where I go fishing, thinking, oh, like I was told all my life this is the best time, and I've caught like nothing. And then all of a sudden you go out on a day where people are like, oh, fish don't bite, the sun's it's over top, there's no cloud cover, and that's when you get the most fish sometimes. They'll be like, oh, the fish aren't going to be right here because there's no shade. No, they're actually there. So I don't know. Like, I'm sure there's some degrees of truth to everything, otherwise people wouldn't say it. But there's probably a good degree of people just like myths and like, you catch a fish doing something and that's got to be the reason why you caught the fish sometimes, There you go. Finally. I was one-handed in that pole when that happened. Now look at this little guy just fight. He's not even that big, but he's pulling my rod down. He's not that little, actually. Maybe that's why. I put the full Nightcrawler on that time to spur a bite. It worked. Maybe it just wasn't getting enough wiggle. Fish on. Yeah, this guy was putting up a nice little fight. You've all been great size. You can catch these all day long. Say, I tried using the garlic worms at one time. It just didn't seem to matter, do much. Just made my hands stinky. Yeah, that was a good fish. He put up a good fight. It was nice because I had a little lull there in catching something. Alright, this is it's like a half a Nightcrawler that's been sitting here. Let's see if we can get one on that. I don't see why not. Although, like I said, full Nightcrawler is definitely more attractive. Maybe I'll only put it on a little bit. Leave a nice big old tail hanging off. They've been ultra aggressive. Like, normally you go here and like, they're worm rippers. They'll just like grab the tail and rip it off, but they seem to be engulfing it today. I stepped up like too quick on that. Yep, he got my tail. I should have let him take it a second longer. Darn it. That's fine. That's fine. This happens when I get too anxious and just like, oh my gosh. I'll split this one in half too, since there's chunks on my hook still. These are smallmouth bass. I mean, they might look like black bass or dark bass, but just the color of them right now, they're smallies. Alright, let's do it again. A lot of fun, man. Just nice, easy fishing. Just standing out here, casting, and then catching. Very low energy. That's kind of fishing when you weren't, not feeling good. I caught monk, I think, yep. I'm still contemplating about doing my river walk later. I think that might be the last day for me to use my whopper plopper this season. I'm not sure if I want to do it though. Definitely. Lazy fishing. Lazy days. That's my best type of fishing too, especially when it's so hot out sometimes. Like, man, it's like 100 degrees out. You don't want to be working your butt off to catch a fish. Snag. Dang it. Pretty sure I got a bite right when I got snagged there, because now I just have a bunch of these little pieces of worm on my hook. Let's try it though. It's just a balled up bunch of like 3 different Nightcrawlers all balled up on the worm. Let's see if we're on the hook. Let's see if we get something. Yeah, there's a bite. I think it's a bite. Maybe it's rocks. Could have been a bite first, then rocks. It's weird how rocks can bite. Oh yeah, it definitely was a bite. Stole some more of my worm. Let's see. What's up, Summer? Welcome in. Oh, I had one on. I wasn't even paying attention. I had so much slack in my line. It's a little tiny piece of worm. It's the smallest piece of worm ever. I might have to put a worm on here though soon. They're pretty hungry though, so maybe they don't, but I still feel like it'd be a better shot than a little tiny peck of worm on there. Maybe when I had the 3 little chunks on there, but now I'm down to like this one little chunk, so probably not. Chest deep, yeah. I try not to go deep. Well, yeah, I agree with you. Like, I've gone out multiple days in a row where even when you think the weather and everything feels like the same pattern, the fish act completely different from one day to the next. There's always something different in the air, whether it's humidity and temperature, wind, pressure, all that stuff. I try not to think too much about it and just go out and do the stuff I do all the time. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Maybe I change something up. It's just hard to stop catching smallies though. When you get like a day like this, I don't really want to change what I'm doing. I'm just having fun catching fish. You don't always get days where the smallmouth are hitting this crazy. Sometimes it's a little bit more difficult. Although this is a spot where you can have more days like this than not. It's a perfect setup for it. Bite. Very quick bite that stops. It's oddly more satisfying setting the hook when you only use one, when you only have one hand on the pole. I don't know why. You get so used to like kind of double setting it, and then you get one with one like just like that. I don't know. There's something weird about it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. This is a medium fast. But as far as weight, yeah, it's really light. Keep catching junk on the left side, but not on the right side. It's really odd. I like fishing too. Still hoping we can get like a big one here. They can't all be small, right? Or medium size or whatever size they are. Gotta be a big one once in a while that's swimming around down there. I caught them in here before. Couple monsters this year in here. Although the biggest one I caught was on a bluegill. I pitched a bluegill over there in the corner, off the bottom, had a weight on it, destroyed it. Oh, I had a bite because I lost part of my limit. Yeah, it's definitely expensive. You end up buying things like that you don't even like use ever, just because you're like, man, I think I might want that one day, or look how cool that is. But I guess you could have worse hobbies too. I mean, I used to collect baseball cards back in the day, and I'm like, they're all worthless. My other hobby is really expensive too. I play paintball, and that's another expensive hobby. But just as fun as fishing. Just a little bit more intense. Oh yeah. Dude, I don't know what's up with Bass Pro Shops. They work as like they're on commission. I go in there and they hound me. I'll be in there, they'll instantly attack me wherever I'm looking at. Can I help you find something? This. No, I'm good. I'm just looking. And then 5 seconds later, oh man, there's a huge run. Maybe let go of it now. 5 seconds later, they're back in the same aisle, like, still okay? Can I help you find? I'm like, bro, let me look. And then, like, they just keep coming back, like they're working in some sort of like commission electronics store or something. Just leave me alone. Let me look at the stuff, for God's sakes. You're working on an hourly wage there. Just let me come find you when I want your help. That's true. You know what's weird? The Walmart by me, the fishing section sucks so bad. But if you go to the Walmart that's not in the good part of town, they have the most amazing fishing section you can imagine. Oh, I had them on there briefly. I don't know what it is. They have so much to choose from at the bad Walmart, I guess we'll call it. I actually stopped there before I came here today. And like the last time I was there, I spent almost an hour and buying all kinds of stuff at Walmart. I was like, man, this is like a paradise, and it's not even like a fishing store. But yeah, the Walmart by me, it's like half an aisle of fishing stuff. And you're like, it's over once you look at it for like a second. Oh my God, they're always trying to sell me on their little credit card when I walk in there. And I was like, no, you haven't got me yet. Maybe one day. And I just walked past them. They're like, oh, today would be the day. You can save money and save $20 today. I'm like, I'm not signing up for a credit card to save $20. I just don't understand, like, what's the big deal? Why can't I just walk around and look at things? I went up there to go look at waiters the other day, and like, I stepped 1 foot into like the department, and I was instantly attacked. Hey, what kind of waiters are you looking for? What kind of fishing you're doing? What kind of this? Dude, I'm just looking for waiters that fit me. Let me try some on. Get away from me. I couldn't even try them on because they just kept talking and talking and talking and talking. I'm just like, whatever, I'm out of here. Like, they don't realize they're losing people because people don't want that stuff. And I'm sure there's probably some really, like, inexperienced people that are, like, happy to get help, but like, when someone just says, I'm good, just let them just walk away, bro. Dr. Cron. Hey, we've been catching all kinds of fish, man. We haven't caught the giant one yet, but we've caught a lot of decent sized fish. That's a good thing. There we go. There we go. Man, it's got dark out here. Oh, I got my worm back too, as long as you don't shuck it right now. Oh, I got it. I got my whole worm back, bro. Oh, I can't leave it in the water. Hey, stop it. This guy's got a little spice to him. Not huge, but man, he is furious. He's too fast, too furious. Kids bowling league, man, I haven't gone bowling in so long. I used to be somewhat okay at bowling, but I don't know, I just probably suck now. I always end up hurting my thumb because I don't bowl like the way you're probably supposed to bowl. Like, yeah, oh, there's another. Oh man, they're just. Oh yeah, he's just effing around with my tail. Yeah, the smallies are being insane today, and they're all big. It kind of reminds me of the stream I did about, it's like a month ago. It felt like I was pulling smallmouth out of here like endlessly. But that day, all the smallmouth were like 8 to 10 inches. Oh, he's pulling hard right there. They were all about 8 to 10 inches. Today, they might all be the same smallmouth. I don't know, but they're all like 12 to 14 inches now. So they all upgraded. But it's the same type of day where like we're just catching endlessly. The weather is perfect, I think, right now for everything too. Like just nothing but overcast. There's a nice bite. Great. He bit and then he let go. What's up, Salty Girl Fishing? They're having no issues hitting the worm today or anything. I wonder if I switch to something else, would they still bite it though? Like yesterday I was using that wacky worm. I didn't get one bite on it. People are always praising the wacky worm as being like fish magnets, but you'd think you'd get at least a bite. Uh-oh. Oh, I got it off. I need more worm though. I still hope we can catch a huge sucker. These are all good fish though. I want that 19 inch at least. There's gotta be one somewhere lurking around here. Maybe push over the 20 mark. That would be cool. There might be too many fish for them to compete with right now here though. Milwaukee River. One of my favorite spots to fish is right in this river here. You don't even need to really go anywhere else. Pretty much got almost all the types of fish you could want in here, but I can catch smallies all day and be a happy man for the rest of my life. I think it's probably like 10 something here now, 10:30. Been fishing for a while. I think I got here somewhere about 8:30, 9 maybe. Oh, something ripped a little bit of my tail off. I knew there was a little bit. This little Med rig on the Nightcrawler is working great. It's like the perfect weight. It's not getting snagged either. It's also letting the current bring it down just slightly without having it float all the way down. Kind of bounces on the rocks. And at times just sits there too, which helps. I've been fairly lucky so far with not getting hung up too badly. I know every time I say that I tempt fate. Nice. I haven't caught a straight bass yet. Ooh, there we go. Oh, he's not even that big. Come on. He felt bigger than the other one. It's funny how sometimes a fish that's smaller can feel bigger than the fish that's like 3 more inches than this. He engulfed that thing. He's a beauty. Look at the color on that guy. Wish the sun was out, he'd really look good. Nothing crazy though. Little guy. What's up, Princeton? Chatterbait. I started using frogs this year and I got a couple bites on them. I still didn't catch anything. Chatterbait, the jury's still out. I caught one fish on it. That's it. I don't even know, like I said, I don't even know if it was because of the chatterbait or more. I just put it right by the fish. He literally hit it almost instantaneously. I need to give it more opportunity. But I saw the frogs working. They just, unfortunately, I missed a couple bites on it. It's probably my fault. Hi, Rohan. Kind of get itchy to go over in the corner and try fishing in the corner there. Let's try to catch one more fish here off this worm, and then I'm going to go relocate just to see if we can catch a bigger thing over there. Test our luck. The last time I fished there, all I caught was rock bass, though. But I was struggling catching anything that day. I don't mind rock bass, but they're not as fun as smallies, unless they get big. Probably, I don't like it. I think it's like a 3.5 inch frog. It's like 3 or 3.5 inch, I think. Maybe, I don't know, I can't remember. It's not a big frog. The one I like the most actually doesn't even have a lot of tail on it, like the tail sticking up. Right here. You let go of it. Oh, you ripped my worm off. Okay, let's go relocate now and see if we can scrounge something up in the corner there. I just gotta get my backpack. I'll tell you what, I'm so glad I bought some waders this year. I'd be freezing my ass off right now if I wasn't. It's so hard to find waders so that can fit me. I'm a big dude. These things are huge though. They could probably fit NBA player. They only cost $135 too, and they're actually really nice. Hey, what's up? Wisconsin. Oh, jeez. Just fell into like a little pit there. What's up, George? The guy that was catching the, the salmon yesterday, as I was leaving, he's like, hey, have you ever seen a clam bite a bait like this? He caught a clam. It clamped on his bait, and he reeled it back in. So I saw him did he catch another one? I'll show you guys this. They're just a couple dead ones sitting here. These salmon, kind of all over the place, rotting away. These are small ones compared to some of the ones that are in here. There's this guy here. No, you don't get wet in them. No, these are breathable. So they let air moisture out, but no, or water moisture out, but no water in. Here's another one. This guy is actually a little bit bigger, I think, but still, I've seen bigger in here. At least they're underwater because they can stink. There's a few of them down the way that stink really bad. Yeah, I'm not a wader type of guy. Like when it's nice and sunny out and warm, I love being in the water. I don't care about being wet, but it's just hard to be out here for hours at a time when the water is like low 60s and then the air temperature is in the 60s also. Then the wind picks up. Just kind of, it beats you down pretty fast. I caught so many fish in front of these people fishing on the bank over there. They're probably all like, what the hell, man? You gotta go to where the fish are. You can't just hope the fish come to you. They're just dying from, end of their life cycles. There's a few zombie fish in here. Like right here, this might be a zombie fish right here. He's like still kind of upright. Oh yeah, see him? He's swimming just slightly in front of me. He's almost a zombie fish. All the color is almost gone from him. I could probably grab him if I want. Oh, there he goes. He's not quite zombified enough yet. He's getting there though, like all his color is almost gone and the last time I fished over here I was getting scared. Every time I was like not paying attention they would come right up on my feet and like splash violently. I'm probably going to get snagged over here. I just have a feeling. I normally do. Sometimes I don't, so maybe we'll get lucky. It smells over here. Is there a dead fish somewhere? Alright, my backpack off. Save my back. Oh, there's people fishing over there. It's like no room to fish. Alright, ooh. Half of one. It's already had a little piece on it. Still going to use a Ned rig. I usually don't use a Ned over here because it snags, but we'll see how it goes. I was hoping the sun would come out today for other reasons. I wanted to go whopper popping. I could still potentially do it. I just don't know, like I said, if I want to do it today. Alright. Let's see here. Current's definitely much faster than it has been. It could affect us one way or another. I don't have enough weight on here. That's the only reason I might need to switch. Or I might have to just squeeze on a slip sinker to add some extra weight to it. So I want to keep it down on the bottom. Now let me add a little weight to it because it's not ideal what I'm doing right now. Pulling it kind of into the current area. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Maybe one more sinker. Just gonna put it right up by the swivel. Should be hopefully just enough. It's not my typical setup though, because like what I usually like to do here is have kind of like those like snell hooks where they have like, it basically works kind of like a leader. That's like monoline and kind of floats around in the current down there. All the sinkers sit in the bottom. But this works too, I've done it before. It should be enough, I think. What's up, Dominic? Let's see. They may not even be here right now. They're all in the middle so far. Nice little hole over here, though. Put a little more tail out there to be attractive. We know for sure. Get lights here now. I want to like right into the white water. Hey, there's something coming on. Don't bite yet. Maybe I need to put my normal setup I have on over here. Maybe they're just not here. I know the salmon have been pretty brutally going around over here. Maybe it's difficult for them to hang out here right now. What time is it? Let's see. Yeah, it's almost 11. I might end the stream and then go down and do some water clogging. We'll see. Really wanted to do that today. I was hoping the sun would come out for that and warm up a little bit. It's supposed to get to mid-70s. Crazy how they can all be biting over there, but not here. Like not one little bite. This is normally my honey hole here in one of them. It might be part of the setup though. Let me test the theory and change the setup really quick. See if they start biting on a different setup. Get some hooks. What a mess. Everything's out, tangled. I go through all those hooks already. I bought some new ones, but I thought I had a couple in here. Maybe not. At least I bought some. Alright, I gotta grab them out of here. Eagle claw. They're as sharp as an eagle's claw. Take this Nedster off of here. Hey, what's up, Paul? How you doing? It's going well. We've caught tons of smallmouth today. Just changed the location though of where we're fishing, so we haven't got anything yet on this new location though. I had to give up the other spot just because I felt bad for the fish. We were ripping lips left and right. I don't think they had any lips left. I don't know, maybe a little bit more weight. I always think I need more weight. Maybe I don't, but that's just me. A little weight never hurt nobody. What do you guys think? You think I should end the stream soon and go downriver, start the stream up again, do some whopper plopping, walking and whopper plopping in, river walking and whopper plopping. That's always fun to do. I think they might actually be hitting today too on the surface baits. Or cats. I think that's a bite, a little tiny bite. Maybe not, I don't know. Oh yeah, it must have been a bite. My tail's gone. Barely felt it though. Probably a rock bass. What's up, Johnny? Joni? I think I'm going to do the walking, whopper plopping stream in a second here. Just want to see if we can catch something here. It's hard to pass up because this might be the last day I can do the walking and whopper flopping. And hard to say, river walking and whopper flopping. There you go. And it's funny how all the fish are over there in the middle. This is normally where I would always catch them. Just kind of switched up. I literally think the salmon are scaring them. There's the tug. There we go. Oh, he's fighting good. I wonder if he's got some size to him. Maybe not. I don't know. Get out of there. Oh, yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. A good size. He's pushing the limit of the best one today. There you go. Nice. He felt bigger than he was because he was in the current, but he's still a good size. Fish on. Man, I felt that tug on it. I was like, oh yeah, here we go. I think I just need to switch up the setup for this location then. There we go. Nice fish. Hey, what's up, Frank? Yeah, he's another beautiful fish. Not as spotted. He's not spotted like the other one was, but he's still beautiful. Sun's starting to come up. We kind of get some sun on the fish. There we go. Shiny. Nice. Yeah, he hit that hard. Like he just pulled it like out of the blue. Just sitting there and sitting there. Thank you, Frank. Thanks, guys. There's definitely a nice fish. Let's see if we can get another one here. Let's go. Let's go. It's hard to leave, like I said. I want to go to another spot and fish, but it's hard to pull myself away when the fishing's this good right now. You know how it goes. You start catching fish, man. Even if you want to go somewhere else, even if you want to go home sometimes. Alright, let's catch another one. We're going to do the same thing. Right along the line of that fast water, off the bottom. What's up, bud puppy? What I usually do is I let it sit there and I slowly drag it towards me just to make sure it's not snagged every so often. Then I let that, like, the weight sit and then the snell leader kind of float and get pulled by the current. But what I find here is it's best to keep, like, recasting. Don't let it sit down there for too long. Like, you can do that and catch them, but I do feel like recasting helps a lot. It brings attention to your bait falling in there. Do you want to be my friend? I mean, like, do you have any friends? Like, kind of weird. We're all friends in here. Yeah, I try to go after work like all the time. Helps me just kind of unpack everything, you know. Work is so stressful. What's up, Henry's? Now we got Clint Walker, do you want to be my friend? I think you and Mud Puppy can both be friends. Go hold hands together. Kind of a weird thing to ask. Just come into a random person's stream that you don't know and you're just like, can we be friends? I've had people tell me to come over to their house already. Come to different countries to live with them. So odd. I'm good. How about yourself? Oh, they must be lonely. This is the Thiemsville Dam. Yeah, I've had people from India say, can we be best friends? Can you come over to my house and stay with me? Like, it's just like, wow, bro. Hi, how you doing? Oh, we caught that one fish over here that was chilling down there. All the fish still seem to be in the middle. That's over the back cast, right down the rapids. Yeah, the sun's coming out, guys. I think in a second here I'm going to be stopping and then about a half an hour restarting when I'm downstream. I gotta get my car and drive downstream. I'm gonna probably throw on the whopper plopper, try to catch some smallies on the surface. Ooh, there's a tug. Oh, there's a tug. There we go. Oh, come on, he fell off. He fell off. Darn it. I set the hook good on him, too. I even had a little, he was taking it for a little bit because I felt the tug. I felt another one. I was even letting him take it for a bit. I don't know. I set it really good on him. It is creepy. You know, people have invited me to go overseas and fish with them, and I'm like, I'll probably never come home if I do that. Not because I'm, enjoying the fishing. It's just they will never find me again. I wonder how many people would take people up on that offer, though. Oh, sure, I'll be right over there, and fly over and, hey, buddy, me and you forever. Dang it. Well, at least we caught him. I mean, technically caught him. Got him all the way to the feet, basically, and he fell off, so he's a decent size one, though. Oh, yeah, good areas up there, too. This whole area, whole stretch of Milwaukee River has great fishing all over the place. I usually fish in Cedar Creek also, in Cedarburg. Yeah, maybe they're going to use me as bait, catch some sharks. All right, let's try to catch one more fish. If any of you want to come along for the second part of this stream today, make sure you subscribe and then also hit the bell notification so when I start it again, you guys will be aware of when I'm going again. Should be about a half an hour of after starting this, or maybe a little sooner. But I want to do a walking and a casting one with lures with the whopper plopper while the weather is still good for a day here in October. And then if anyone is also enjoying the stream, make sure you just double tap the screen and give the stream some likes. It helps the channel, helps the stream. I'm gonna catch one more fish here though before we do that. Don't want to waste a good worm I have on here. Oh, there's a tug. There it is. There's another one. Ah, that's been small. Oh, my worm's gone. Okay, one more worm. One more worm. One more worm. I can't leave like that. He ripped my worm off. Now I feel like it's a challenge. Then we'll go. We just gotta catch this fish. Then we'll go. Like I said though, I really don't want to go at the same time, but I don't want to pass up this opportunity. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. One more cast. There we go. Got your ass. Gotcha. Couldn't get away this time, buddy. Could not get away this time. Oh man, the bite is on. It's crazily on today. I've caught so many smallies. Can I get this little hook out of him? There you go. Come on. There we go. There we go. Excelente. So we'll finish off with this guy here. And I'm going to go restart the stream after I get to the new location. So, wait, hang on. Quick question on which whopper plopper. Oh, hey, thanks for the super sticker. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Hang on, let me answer this question here. Let's see, which whopper plopper color should I get? The Chapo bone color or HD bluegill? Sounds great, JD, thanks. I would go, to be honest, I've had the bluegill one before, it was great. I've had the perch one before, it's great. I've also had the black one. I think the black one, you've got to have a black. And I think having like a perch or a bluegill is good too. And then maybe a white one too for certain days. But I don't think you can go wrong. Usually typically I would say you want a dark color, extreme dark color for certain situations. And then you want, what do you call it? A light color for certain situations. And then I think kind of your choice of one after that, but the 75 is the way to go. But yeah, light, dark, and then probably one that you just like for yourself. Maybe like HD. But yeah, I had the HD one, I had the bluegill, and I had a perch one. They both did well for me. One more? You want one more? Okay. You gave me the super sticker. We'll get one more for you. Thank you. We'll do one more. Let's go. Let's go. One more, guys, for the super sticker. Let's see. Woo. Some sort of stinky salmon around here. I can smell them. One more cast, guys. One more cast. Let's see. Maybe the next one will be the championship. This is the one here. Nightbot's on it, man. Nightbot's like, what is this bro doing? Posting links. Questionable links. Alright. This one is for the super sticker. Let's see. Let's see if we can catch a big one now. One more cast. What's up, Tofig? How you doing? Oh, is that a bite right now? Not like something. Now I'm questioning if my worm's still in there. I felt like a nice. Oh, jeez. There we go. Get out of there. Get out of there, boy. Woo, son. Got the super sticker bass right here, baby. He's actually a little small guy. I was hoping he'd be the huge lunker we've been searching for on the. But, you know, hey, that was fun, though. It was fun. Woo, son. There we go. Look at that, guys. Nice little fish. Tiny little guy. He'll be big one day. Oh, he just crapped himself. I would crap myself too. I just got ripped out of the water like that. My best smallmouth? Oh, gosh. I think it's like 18, 19 inches. Right around there. I got a picture of him hanging on my community page. You can check him out if you want. Pretty chunky. I caught him right here on a bluegill. You are welcome. Thank you, sir, for the super sticker. I appreciate it. All right, guys. We are going to relocate, and we're going to throw the whopper plopper. So make sure you come along with me. Give me 20, 30 minutes. Maybe I just gotta get in my car, cross the river, get in my car, drive down the road, and then hop on in the river again. So hopefully I'll see some of you there. And if not, maybe I'll see some of you again a different day. But I do appreciate everyone that has been here for this part of the stream. It's been amazing. All these fish we've just been ripping out of here, ripping lifts left and right. So give me some time. We'll be back in the river, and I want to test to see if this whopper popper is going to do the trick today with this nice weather we have. I'm taking off because I am going downriver to do another stream with the river walking and whopper plopping. So I want to see if we can get some of those surface strikes before it's too cold. It's going to be mid-70s today, baby. So I'll be back in a little bit. Peace out, folks.